worse things to come at the bottom of the well.
You hear that? Someone is in terrible pain.
Point for you! Everyone okay?
I'll fix it.
Quick and quiet.
Dream thralls. Now I'm worried about who's locked them up.
But that simply is itself. Red petals. Red petals.
There is only the greenery. Oh, so alone.
This climate does not agree with me. But
You're gonna have sand everywhere by the time we make camp.
The world. The sun. Remember me to the sun that shines.
Spreading like life across the world. Across this world I am. New life.
May Bareth guide them back. This was for the best.
I am.
You're gonna have sand.
I hope Quilici is all right.
Who are you? What do you want from us?
I heard the screaming. You killed them all, didn't you? My brother.
Good. Someone had to. They needed to be put out of their misery.
What's wrong with you? You cold-hearted monster. Your husband's dead too.
And now the executioner comes for us as well. I see you, Reaper. I know what you are.
Excuse the dramatics. The two of them have become irrational during the time we've spent in this cave.
Will you do the same for us? Are you our death come to greet us before the end?
The dream thralls here were once our colleagues. When they began to turn, we all agreed they would be contained. This way, they'd at least be able to contribute to our research, even if it was only as subjects.
Adir wanted us to see if the crystal spiders could be a source of profit for the Empire. So many dead for greed's sake.
That is quite some overheated rhetoric. They just wanted to know if the crystal spiders could be useful to the Empire.
Useful? The Empire wanted to see how much of this new land could be extracted and sold. The local Adirans warned us when we got here. Said this was doomed from the start. Did we listen?
Once again, you're being dramatic. We had to change plans. There is no point in researching spiders in a new world if all of your countrymen keep dropping dead.
You said it was so we could save them. Save my brother and your husband.
Those were never mutually exclusive. I always hoped that we'd find some way to save Halfor. I blame the fire. It threw everything into total disarray.
The gods judged us for our horrible deeds against nature.
One of the raging dream thralls knocked over a lantern. It spread quickly.
It was suicide. It's what I'd have done to escape this wretched world. I envy Halfor. Die. The question is whether it's at the hands of the Steel Garrote, or here, in a state of deprivation.
She's not wrong. The Steel Garrote will think we're infected. Or worse, they'll decide we're traitors for keeping the Dream Thralls alive. Envoy, we need you to secure our safety. Tell Wingar that the Dream Thralls are dead.
Mo, just bring us provisions, food, water. Just enough for us to survive down here until the Steel Garrote's attention is pointed elsewhere. It's the least you can do.
You could kill us. Let's be realistic. We're damned either way. Might as well end it cleanly.
What are you talking about, you lunatic?
Even if the Envoy got Wingar to protect us, there's no guarantee his words will mean anything to the Steel Garrote. They might still decide we're infected. Worse, they might decide we're trying to infect other Adirans.
Then we'll just take the provisions and...
And what? They'll still run out. We're going to die. It's just a matter of whether it's by starvation or the Steel Garrote's hand. No. Better we just end it here. Envoy, put us out of our misery.
She doesn't speak for us. Kill her if you must, but the rest of us will leave this cave and never look back.
What are you talking about? Are you mad? We can't leave the cave. If we do, the Steel Garrote will find us and kill us.
Perhaps the Envoy is right. Wingar has been leaving us supplies, after all. He's sympathetic. You think he'd be willing to stick his neck out for us?
No guarantee of that. Better we die here. Better we do it on our own terms.
Oh, shut up and help me pack.
Doom awaits us in Eagle's Reach, but no one is listening.
We'll be leaving as soon as we can.
Can't believe we're going to Eagle's Reach. It's such a bad idea.
Up there. Does he remember? Does he remember that it's me? Hello. Are you here to grieve someone too? It isn't safe anywhere, so I'm not troubled by this. If I die, I at least die somewhere beautiful. There are so many flowers here. I'm sorry I never learned their names. My brother thought of them as friends, you know? He loved them dearly. Yes. Well, no, not exactly. He died fighting the Dream Thralls a month ago. He absolutely hated fighting. All he wanted to do was be a gardener. If the plague ever ends, I'll grow a garden around his grave. Right now, all I have is this bouquet. I'd bring it to him, but... It's not safe. There are things near his grave. I can't fight them. But you look like you could. Will you go chase them out? Put flowers on his grave in my stead. And maybe tell him I'll grow him a garden one day.
I think I saw a cairn across the lake bed. That must be the place.
So many blooms. Maybe he'll bloom. So many blooms. Maybe he'll bloom with them. Oh, I hope his buds are blue.
Who disturbs us? We see!
Here we go!
Out!
It feels wrong killing them. But what choice do we have?
We have got to put a stop to this thing, Envoy.
We make a good squad. the good old days. Watch your step. This land is bled. Stay sharp. Dream thralls everywhere.
Couldn't have done it better. Who's next? Anyone? Come on! Onward!
Stand a chance! Nice shot!
When I joined you, I thought we'd be exploring the intersection of the physical and the spiritual, not bickering over sulfur. Yet here we are. Thanks to you, Thirdborn will have all the ammunition they need to defend themselves. In theory. Point taken. At the end of the day, bullets are of limited use against the Dream Scourge. And it'll take more than gunpowder to wrest the living lands out of your Empire's clutches. Still, maybe a little gunpowder is better than none at all. Anyway, what do I know? I'm an animancer, not a strategist. Until next time. Next time.
Those dream thralls are at Thirdborn gates.
The city is under attack. Let's not waste a moment.
Lava will be on seek! Seek!
I'll fix this.
Give me a second.
We'll see! Be on
Remain vigilant.
Give me a target. Where?
be on seek! Seek!
I'll fix this.
Hey! Over here!
Be your sake!
Need him. Where's my mark?
Quick as a fox!
Lava, be your sake!
Next one's mine. That all you had?
Fucking.
That's one for us.
With us.
You won't get
Flown on the breeze.
Who disturbs us?
Ugly bastards, aren't they?
But they didn't.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daran. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
You know Rawatsayan? Impressive. You know, Kai, for an Adiran, your friend doesn't seem too bad.
Kai shouldn't be here. None of you should be here. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
And you should respect our authority to protect Thirdborn from unknown dangers like you.
Come on, Daran. They slew those dream thralls for us. I doubt she could have done that if she was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
Are you smoking Sveth? The Adirans raised Fior. We'll be next.
Which we would love to share with Temerity if you'd let us in.
Daran, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
That's the problem with the Dream Scourge. When you find symptoms, it's already too late.
We'd better get to clearing out these corpses. We'll need help. There's too many to haul off between the two of us.
Am I slurring? No. That means I can't have the plague.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
That was... I think I saw my uncle out there. He left a few weeks ago on a trade caravan.
Ah, no, that don't mean nothing. Could be someone else. Don't give up hope.
I saw his face through a crack in the gates. It's him! I don't want it to be him.
We can go check if you'd like.
Are we safe in here? Will the dream thralls break through?
That's not a fair question to ask.
It's okay, and I don't know, but we'll do everything we can to keep you safe. I can promise both of you that, at least.
Love, look, it's her.
Oh, Envoy! Over here. Envoy, it's so good to see you alive and well. Peaceful. Like when we first made our way to Paradise so many years ago. We've settled in nicely and are starting to feel at home here.
Peaceful's an interesting word to use, love. The dream thralls are exceedingly aggressive out here.
Yes, well, the guards have been handling them just fine. I'll take it for now. How about you, Envoy? How have the living lands been treating you?
That's what we like to hear. Isn't that right, love?
That it is. We might even have something to help you with your journey. Whoever lived here last must have left this armor behind. As beautiful as it is, Gladwine and I have no need of it. We'd like for you to have it.
Oh, no, thank you, Envoy, for everything.
Be safe out there, friend.
You are welcome under our roof anytime, Envoy.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock. If you need material for bandages, I have some. I'll even give you a good price. Wish I could give it out for free, but I still have to eat. We'd run out of resources eventually, and then we wouldn't have the money to restock. This plague needs to end soon. I don't know what we'll do if it doesn't. Anyway, did you need any linens? Silk?
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Godlike! Winds above! You're really here! I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai! You're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work. Exactly! Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever seen. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another, you know?
Ah, isn't this a surprise? Giada, come say hello. Oh, hello there. I thought our paths might cross again.
Quilici, there you are.
Ah, my dear Giada. I never thought I'd see us both exiled from Fior Messiverno. Yet here we are. As you can see, the good people of Thirdborn have welcomed us with open arms. Remarkable under the circumstances. The Dream Scourge has struck this place with violence, bloodshed, death. Not as combatants, perhaps, but as researchers. Though our work is slow, it shows promise. Now that we're under Thirdborn's protection, my animancers can get back to work. We've made a few improvements to the local fishing gear, tinkered on harpoons and the like. You might not believe it, but some of our farming equipment is back to working order. Ah, that is where the challenge lies, does it not? We have many animancers working on the problem. Though it is difficult to farm when one is under attack, eh? The sheer numbers of infected makes our work perilous.
Do you need any help?
We have everything under control, and your work is too important to squander on agriculture. One more thing before we're parted again. We've made a tidy profit of our labor, and the others gathered a little something for you. Don't spend it all at once. Thank you, but I know how to handle my coin. I left the Republic's a wealthy man.
You never told me that.
My dear, how do you think we built Fior Messivernal? The fortune is gone, and I don't miss it. Go on, then. Surely you have better places to be. No doubt the Adiran envoy has a message to deliver, or a foreboding parcel of some kind.
He's doing well. Better than well. And to think I've been worried sick.
If you need something, get over here and talk to me.
Oh, let me guess. My Nikai sent you. That kid's been muttering about sending some new hero by.
Old man Capo. Glad to see you're still kicking around.
Kai, what rock have you been hiding under? Those scales are looking rougher since I last saw you.
Your eyesight finally going? But we didn't come here to talk about my handsome mug. That Nikai of yours still getting underfoot, I take it?
Like a cannonball in a rolling deck, that kid. Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up, but there's not much point these days. Back when Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, we had real heroes. I've slain 1,000 Zorops, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan. Let me tell you. I had but a few harpoons and a single boat that morning. It had taken days to track the creature. My food and water were running out. When I found it, the beast heaved itself up from the water and crashed down onto me. And there, I thrust a harpoon deep into its belly and killed it. Oh, it took days to tow its body back on the flotsam of my boat.
I love the story. Even if the fish gets bigger every time.
Ah, well, those days are long past. I'm a sick old man now. Not much I can do in Thirdborn anymore. Still, maybe Chico was onto something when they sent you. You're the one who cleared the dream thralls at the gates, aren't you? Good to know someone is looking out for Thirdborn at least. I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a boon of you. One hero to another. I promise it'll be worth your while. I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me? Oh, good. A Leviathan heart is a rare thing. When left out in the air, it becomes as hard as Adra, and 100 times as valuable. And I had the only one in the living lands. I couldn't just leave it on my kitchen table now, could I? No, I kept it safe, hidden up in the godless ruin along the coast. now, I'm dying. I can feel it in my bones. I don't have long, and I'd like to see my treasure one more time. Get it for me, and I'll see you get a reward. Beyond that, well, I left that old ruin with a few tricks for would-be thieves. Step carefully.
Still all brine. Wouldn't have him any other way.
Good luck, godlike.
Did you see the skeleton by the entrance? I want one.
An entire settlement in flames? And they stole your research? Yeah.
And I'm going to get it back.
Let it go, Yatsley. They'll kill you.
They can certainly try.
Oh, gods. And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why she's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you. Yeah, I'm sure that's what Ludwine said to the Animancers as she scorched their homes.
I know you're upset, Temerity, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research as she burned my home. But you know, if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill her myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir. To head sharpshooter, first class of Shatterscarp, Temerty Kaiwa III. Ludwin wants the ruins of Naku Kubel, or will suffer the Steel Garrote's wrath. Just like Fior Messiverno. Another shit atop the pile, then. Not that I can do a damn thing about it.
You're not going to give in, are you? Those ruins are a marvel. They're irreplaceable.
I know, Yatsley. If we give them an inch, the Adirans won't stop until they have everything. But even if I wanted to hand over the ruins, they aren't in my power to surrender. Trust me, I am very aware of all those things. You might even say I've been fighting for those things. But there's one little problem. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringgrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
Maybe even an entrance to the garden. We absolutely have to go inside and see for ourselves. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Cragholt. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwine wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ringrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage. I didn't know they made Adirans with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
Look on the bright side. If we survive this, it'll make a great story.
When an archmage like Ringrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain. Yes, and please, I don't need to know more. Ringrim's given me and my troops enough nightmares already. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But if you want to find Ringrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunen ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yahtzee, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerity. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck. Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yahtzee, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an archmage, after all.
Thank goodness we have Yahtzee. Our little friend group needed a bit of chaos.
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot Thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing. That'd be correct. Idiots decided they'd train themselves by taking on the Zarups out in the Deadfall Highlands. They haven't come back. Figure out what happened, report back, and I'll scrounge up some change for you.
Why do you spend so much on glaze, Merrick? Your pots look fine.
They're urns for ashes. You're supposed to look dignified on a shelf.
Why does it matter? They're dead. Seems like a waste of coin to me.
Yeah, I'm not taking advice from someone who makes bowls to shit in.
Good thing they burnt that shack down. Mushrooms growing up the walls.
Are they? Did you?
Are they dead? That is a salve. Thank you. All of you.
The grief you're feeling now, it doesn't go away, but you learn to live with it. Eventually, you befriend it. Trust me.
Let's go, Namiho. We need to be with them now.
If Shatterscarp is like this now, well, we should get going too.
We've gone away long, left your loves behind.
It caused me a sorrow most unkind while crossing down that dead fireway.
Dead fire, the luminous grows.
Heave ho!
Song! Ah, I think we can do a song.
And so, that's how the mad Archmage Tame found himself in the Living Lands.
But no one's seen him, have they? What's he been up to if he really is here?
Who can say what Archmagi do with their time? Have any of you truly seen Reengrim? And yet, we all know her presence in these lands.
Give us another.
Another tale? Ah, godlike. Surely one as favored as you has a few good stories to tell.
Oh, maybe I should hire a bard. Better than off-key shanties all day.
Damn my eyes! A child of Adir! Indulge an old soul, envoy. I have a tale to tell.
Welcome to the Dead Swordfish. I wondered when I'd see you around here. What can I do for you? Are you kidding? After what you did at the gates? Anybody who's anybody comes through my tavern. Just a matter of when. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me? That's an understatement. You want to hawk wares, you come to Thirdborn. Legitimate, or, well, you know. Nothing like Paradise, of course. But people here are a little more forgiving than the Adirans. Oh, no offense. You're not shy about your opinions, are you? You're practically local. Actually, I've been waiting for a few barrels of mead to come through. My supplier Falkeen has been sitting on it. Some Adir and oomph should change his mind. I'd be happy to reward you if you don't mind talking to him. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me? Another day, another drunkard.
My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days. Ah, noble in mission and spirit both. Truly the Emperor chose his envoy well. I envy you to have met him. I fear he never made it down to the port. Not while I was there.
He's practically an Adiran citizen.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen on parade. Me? Oh, no, envoy, you flatter me. I had a chance once, but no. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga, they saw Adir with me, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Maybe the barkeep should cut him off.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table, to share one last drink and part as friends. Those are old wounds, envoy. Old wounds. Better not to reopen them. Not unless you want to see me weep. You would do that? Venture out into the wastes to look for them? I knew the moment I saw you, you were a paragon of your people. If anyone could convince Tawe, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you. Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Tawe. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix. Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul. She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms. Of course, you have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, envoy, and in all your labors to come.
If you're going out to the Highlands, watch your back. They're dangerous.
Envoy, I saw you poking about my little hermitage in the lighthouse. How did you like it? I had a tent of my own once. I found it rather lacking in privacy, not like my lighthouse. The sea, the sky, and my terribly meager possessions. A captain wants for nothing in his crow's nest. But that can't be why you've come to speak to me without my crew in tow. Oh, you must have found my little experiment. A man must have his hobbies. Envoy, please. I'm not planning to kill anyone. I'm just a simple man fascinated by the natural world. You must open your eyes to the flora and fauna here. It's quite unlike what we find in Adir or Rawatai. It's a good deal more vengeful. You've got me, Envoy. I'm going to kill them. Koa and Ranga, they'll never suspect a thing. After everything they took from me, it's what I'm owed. I could be drinking Raed Saren wine in a manor house outside of High Crown, but instead I'm rotting in this backwater midden heap alone. They stole my future from me, Envoy, as the rebels and the Dream Scourge steal the living lands from Adir. We have been wrong, don't you see? Honor demands we make it right. You by serving the Emperor's purpose, me by serving my own. We will get back all we've lost, Envoy. We will get what we deserve. We only have to do a little killing first. I would never compare myself to so luminous a servant of the Emperor. I regret the error, most grievously. I know you now to be a true and faithful servant of our queen that was. Will you do it then? Help me get my peace. All you need to do is bring my crew to me, and when the time comes, serve them their drinks as I've arranged them. Do that, and we shall all get our just desserts. I knew I was right to put my faith in you, Envoy. Oathbinder, guide, and keep you.
You hungry? I might be able to help. The attack sounded terrible. I could hear that fight from in here. It's getting harder and harder to pretend everything's all right. That's what they say. But every day they're trying to find fresh recruits to make up for their losses. Anyway, can I get you anything? Need your energy up in this day and age. Fish! Get your fish!
You there! The one with the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor? Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help. Why are you bringing the authorities into this? Have you spoken to Hajime? He doesn't need to be involved. Look, there's a great reward in it for whoever helps me. Wink. No. Wink. Long story short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier. I can't leave my shop. What if there's a tsunami? Or particularly rowdy children? No, you should go, not me. You'll probably be fine.
If that excuse were any thinner, you could tie your shoe with it.
My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck. You think I don't know every inch of my own shop? I'd know if there was an arrow anywhere near it.
I won't tell him if you don't.
Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up. Welcome back. How can I help? Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package.
If you need skates, we got things for you to kill. Ah, hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help? We just keep the peace in and around town.
You used to break up tavern brawls and heated quarrels. Now you're, what, supervising everyone who's guarding the walls?
We're just a bit overwhelmed right now. Apparently, some here think I'm not doing enough. I'd like to see them try. Something illegal in the only town for miles? You should sign up for the Tiranui. We could use smart folks like you. I'm sure something untoward is happening, but I can't do anything without proof.
Brilliant deduction, Constable. You're a credit to law enforcement.
Yeah, well, thank you for being such a good citizen. Make sure to come back once you've got something I can actually work with. Well, off you go then. Back to killing things and leaving me alone. Let me know when you've taken care of the Zarin. I've heard of throwing rocks at people, but not the other way around. It'll be good to have just a little less crime around here. Enjoy skeleton hunting, friend. Put him out of his misery, will you?
Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.